Yes, people, we're here. We're live and direct once again on the Big Bad Station. And of course, we've got a very special guest joining us. He goes by the name of Tony Chin. So make sure you keep it locked in because we've got lots to talk about. And of course, Tony Chin, you there?
Yes, enough respect to the massive, all the reggae fans them in the UK. Enough respect.
Up every time. So you know what? Let the people know a little bit about yourself and your great history within music.
All right. As you know, my name is Tony Chin. I'm a rhythm guitarist. I came from the band, the Soul Syndicate.
Wow.
Soul Syndicate is still around, but not playing out much to that because we all migrated to America. China.
Yeah.
Earl China Smith, he is living in Jamaica. Santa is on tour as a drummer for Ziggy Marley. So the bass player and me is here in California. Santa is living in California too, but he's mostly busy with Ziggy Marley. And the keyboard player is in Miami. Okay. So Soul Syndicate band is together, but not really together as a band performing much.
Wow.
Know the history of Soul Syndicate.
Yeah.
No, I think we started back in 1969 and things. And when we started out as the group, the band did not name Soul Syndicate. It named Riddim Raiders.
Okay.
At first. That was the band name. And the way I started my musical career, I used to be in the Boy Scout playing and drums. When I said drums, not drums like what they play in a band. It's those side marching band, school marching band. So that's how I started out. And music. At a young age, I love to sing and want to do music. So one day, my dad came home with an acoustic guitar that he bought at a bar from a drunken man.
Okay.
The guitar only has 2 strings on it, the E and A strings.
Yeah.
But that time I could not play guitar well. But I learned the first song I learned to play on the guitar is the song that Benny King sing named When the Night Has Come.
Wow.
I learned the bass line and that boom 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 doom do do doom doom. That's how I started out.
Wow.
And my best friend at the time, named Morris Gregory, could have played guitar, and he put strings on the guitar and showed me how to hold a few chords. He taught me.
Wow.
And then I practiced every day by myself, playing. That time, the band didn't have farmers yet. I was not in any band as yet.
Yeah.
So I started to practice to play the guitar until I get good, not great, but good enough that I can write and sing songs. And then and we used to sing on the street corner with groups, like in the Philadelphia or the East Coast, they have these groups of singers on the street corner singing.
Yeah.
That's what we used to do. And some friends someone saw us and came to me one day and said that he would like to put a band together.
Wow.
That he have 3 guitars, a drum set, and I would like to, if I'm interested in putting a band together. I said, I can take it to a friend of mine. Fullwood was a good friend of mine at that time too. And I took him down to Fully's house, to Fully's father, and the both of them talk, and that's how this band came, the Riddim Raiders, came to be.
Wow.
And about a year or 2, then the band name changed to Soul Syndicate. Fully brother changed the name to Syndicate.
Wow.
And the original members, they left. We have different members came in. We have Tyrone Downey, Wire Linda, Glenn Adams, Reggie. Those band we came to put the band together, and Clay and Douglas.
Yeah.
And then we know this producer named Bonnie Lee, Striker Lee, the big producer.
Yeah.
In Jamaica at the time. He brought us to the studio first.
Okay.
He's the first one that went to the recording studio to start record music, and we back up a lot of people. Delroy Wilson, Cornell Campbell, and those that always started our session. Then this producer named Phil Pratt saw us, and he said he wanted us to play on his record too.
Okay.
And he took us to the studio and we recorded the first song that we recorded with this singer named Dennis Brown. He was young at the time.
Wow.
And the first song that we recorded with Dennis Brown for him was What About the Half? And then we did a next rhythm track for the singer that used to sing with the Paragons.
Yeah.
Called John Hook. And we did a song for him named My Heart Is Gone.
Wow.
We did a track. So now, after that now, every producer in Jamaica, because all those songs that I told you we record became hits in Jamaica. And then, in Jamaica, when a band is hot at that time, putting out, playing the rhythm tracks for the artist, and the song became a hit, the producer, they want to use you too.
Okay.
So Lee Scratch Perry contacted us and said that he wanted us to record music for him. And when I went to Randy's to do a session, Soul Syndicate, and I did not know who the singer was going to be. Because remember, when we're doing session, the artists don't come to us and we rehearse the song.
Yeah.
Before we go to the studio. We have never done that. We go to the studio, most of the time don't know what artist is going to be.
Okay.
And when I went to Randy's studio that day, and I saw the Wailers, Bob Marley and the Wailers.
Wow.
I almost got shocked. I was shocked.
Wow.
Because, growing up, I've been hearing this group on the radio. They were big in Jamaica, but they were not famous yet in America or Europe. So the first, this is Soul Syndicate now, and the Wailers, Bob Marley, we're going to play a rhythm track for the Wailers. And the first song that we did for them was a song called Sun is Shining.
Yeah.
Sun is shining, the weather is. That's the first track we did for them.
Wow.
And then the second track we did for them, we made a track called Duppy Conqueror.
Yeah.
Okay, you said yes. But listen, the Duppy Conqueror that you hear is not us.
Okay.
But the story behind it now, when we were recording this song, we were recording Bob was singing Duppy Conqueror, right? But then a few months after, Duppy Conqueror came out with a different band playing the music. Was the band was the Upsetters Family Man. Call it. They were on that Duppy Conqueror.
Yeah.
Now, few months after again, the rhythm that we play as Duppy Conqueror came out on a song named Mr. Brown.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Mr. Brown. No. The story behind that is the Duppy Conqueror rhythm, Scratch did not like. I don't know if he did not like how we played it, or he couldn't feel the vibes, so he did not use it as Duppy Conqueror. He re-recorded over.
Yeah.
And then, but they wrote, Glenn Adams wrote a song called Mr. Brown and the rhythm track, and Bob them voiced it, and they released it as Mr. Brown.
Wow.
So when you hear Mr. Brown, that was the original Duppy Conqueror rhythm. So that's the story behind that.
Wow.
So to make a long story short, so through the years, Soul Syndicate been very popular in the studio. We were session players, and we were backup band, backing up artists on stage show and the reggae Sunsplash.
Yeah.
We were playing around backing up artists, and Dennis Brown became our lead vocalist for a few years, and then he left, and then Freddie McGregor came as our lead vocalist. But as I said, we became the real band became the real session musicians in the studio. And Soul Syndicate have recorded countless of hits rhythm that I know you and other people hear the music, hear the rhythm, and have no idea that it's we behind the music playing those tracks.
Yeah.
Because these producers 98% of the time they don't put our name on the record.
Mm-hmm.
They might put musician name, Tony Chin, Fullwood, Santa Sly, Robbie, name on the record, but they don't put the band name on the record. No, Bunny Lee band name on the record was the Aggravators.
Okay.
And Randy's All Stars, Joe Gibbs, Joe Gibbs All Star, whatever. They put different names. Now we and this producer named 90, the Observer 90, came very close. The first song that we did for 90, the Observer, this is his first production. And it's a song called Blood and Fire.
Okay.
Blood and fire. Yeah. That's how he started as a producer. And every track that we played for him became a hit.
Wow.
We did a song with him, track for him with Max Romeo, called Maccabee Version.
Okay.
You gave a King James version that God gave to black man, Maccabee.
Yeah.
All right? And then he started using Dennis Brown. We play all of Dennis Brown track for him, and the Observer label a song called Westbound Train, Cassandra, No More Will I Roam, Africa We Wanna Go. A lot of those songs. We had one on the tracks.
Yeah.
And then for Randy's, then we have the Phil Pratt came into us now when Channel 1 was just built, was brand new. The first hit song that I remember that came out of Channel 1 is a song that Soul Syndicate played the rhythm on, backing up Gregory Isaac.
Yeah.
It was with the producer named Phil Pratt that we recorded with him before with What About the Half and My Heart Is Gone. Now he's with Gregory Isaac now. So we did a song with Gregory Isaac named All I Have Is Love.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Ba-da, ba, 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 ba. Now some other guy will buy you diamonds and that song.
Yeah.
The first song we did with Gregory. And then there was a big hit. And then the next song we did with Gregory was for a producer named Gigi.
Okay. And
the song that we recorded the music for Gregory was a song named Love Is Overdue.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Love Is Overdue. We did that from GG Records.
Nice.
And we've been playing a hit song. The first hit song that we recorded for Augustus Pablo was a song called Java.
Okay.
Yes. It's actually all those songs I'm telling you knew them.
Yeah.
You know of them. You hear them.
Yeah.
But didn't know that Soul Syndicate is behind those tracks.
Yeah.
Then a next song, okay, I'm going to start calling out some tracks, some songs that we did.
Okay.
We don't have to explain everything how we did it.
Yeah.
Our next track was Fade Away.
Wow. Junior Biles.
No, Junior Biles. No, Fade Away is the guitarist for Soul Syndicate wrote that song.
Okay.
Earl China Smith. He wrote it.
Wow.
And Junior Biles sings it. Okay. No, on that song, I did not play on that song.
Okay.
As a guitar. There's no guitar on that song. It's 3 instruments on that song. Fullwood and bass, Santa Davis and drum, and the keyboard is a brother named Theophilus Beckford.
Wow.
Theophilus Beckford is one of those legends that we grew up listening to before we started playing music. He was in the scat days, the swing scat days, did a song for Cox named Easy Snapping.
Yeah.
Easy snapping, baby, won't you jump and jive? He was singing, but now he became a keyboard player, and he's the one that playing on the song Fade Away, recorded Channel 1. All right. Now, a next track that we did that became one of Jamaica's biggest dance hall song and still is. This track we recorded for Winston Riley. Now, Winston Riley is one of the background singer of a group called The Techniques.
Yes.
That did Queen Majesty.
Okay.
The back in the days, Pat Kelly, Slim Smith. So now he became a producer, and he brought us in the studio and recorded a few tracks, but about 6-7 tracks that we did at Channel 1.
Wow.
Then Auntie Collins was the keyboard player at that time with us. So he said he want Auntie Collins to give him an instrumental song, because just a few years ago he had a hit with Auntie Collins and Sly Dunbar called Double Barrel.
Yeah.
He said that song was a big hit for Ansel Collins, Double Barrel. So the producer said, Ansel, can you give me an instrumental song? Yeah. So Ansel said, okay, Syndicate, here's a song that we want you to play. He gave us the chords of the song, playing C. Yeah. Said it's a C chord. Just go by the vibes. I will listen. He played at the piano, we start playing and start feel it, we come up with our sound. All right. So that song came an instrumental, and they released it as Staggerlark 17.
Wow.
Staggerlark.
Yeah.
All right. After a few months, then they took up Auntie Collins' instrumental and put big youth voice on the rhythm and call it Jim Squeechy.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Good. Then they took off big youth voice off the rhythm and put on a next dude named General Echo on the rhythm.
Yeah.
And call it Lena must dream you a dream. All right?
Yeah.
That's the story goes with this rhythm. We recorded that rhythm back in the mid-70s. Wow. Okay. Then they took off General Echo voice and put Tenasaw on the rhythm and call it Ring the Alarm.
Yeah.
Another sound is dying. Whoa, that same rhythm, remember, they have not re-recorded over. They're using the same rhythm.
Yeah.
And then that's when the music, the song took off more bigger in the dance hall.
Yeah.
Ring the Alarm. All right. Now it goes on for a few years. Every band cover that song, and let the singers cover the song. They re-record it over for themselves, and they have an album out, call it Staggerlark 2000.
Yeah.
Every singer singing on that the rhythm track. I think Fred McGregor, Barry Sam, and all of them. No, this is where the song took off.
Wow.
In the 80s, I forgot what year, but in the 80s, Winston Riley got Sister Nancy.
Yeah.
And they recorded over Channel 1. No, they did not record over the rhythm. No. They're using the same rhythm.
Okay.
Right, and put Sister Nancy's voice on the rhythm and call it Bam Bam.
Yeah.
And right now, that song Bam Bam is still going. I saw it in so many soundtracks. I can't believe it. It's in a lot of soundtracks. It's in the latest James Bond movie soundtrack.
Yeah.
And if you go check Netflix, and a lot of the shows on Netflix is in the soundtrack and some of those shows.
Wow.
So Bamba and Nancy, Soul Syndicate, Auntie Collins is one who he came up with the music back in the 70s, but Soul Syndicate played the music and it's still going on. So that's one of our biggest hit in the dance hall.
Wow, what a story. Loads of people are messaging and commenting saying that you're literally a history lesson in one section.
Listen, there's more.
Wow.
There's a lot more.
Wow.
So that rhythm, goes on. Then, long time ago, we and the Mighty Diamonds go way back to. I remember when Diamonds just formed as a group back in the 70s.
Yeah.
It was 4 of them. It was not 3. 4 Diamonds. I don't remember the 4th one name because it was so long ago.
Yeah.
And Soul Syndicate first song that we recorded with them, with Mighty Diamonds, was a song called Betty by Golly Wow. It's on YouTube. If people are putting Mighty Diamonds, Betty by Golly Wow, that was our first song we did with them.
Wow.
Then after, I would start to record a few tracks with them for Randy's, Phil Pratt. I don't remember if they did Phil Pratt, but we record some other tracks with them. we did a song with them called Country Living.
Okay.
I'm going back to country living.
Yeah.
Where the air is fresh and sweet.
Yeah.
That song. And then Channel One, they did that album for Channel One, and it was what they called Soul Syndicate to do the album, and this album named Deeper Roots.
Yeah.
And one of the songs of the album is 4,000 years, 4,000 years, 4,000 years.
Yeah.
Down in a Babylon.
Yeah.
And then the next track, one of my favorite tracks of the album, is a song named Who's Gonna Bodyguard? Mr. Bodyguard, Mr. Bodyguard.
Yeah.
And then years after, I've been touring with the Diamonds and a lot of tours. The first time actually I came to Europe was with the Mighty Diamonds.
Wow.
The first time I ever traveled out of Jamaica, came to Europe, 1976. Was me and guitar Sly Dunbar and drums, Lloyd Spark and bass, Anthony Collins and keyboard, and Gitsy, I forgot his full name. Gitsy, we call him Gitsy. He's the one that play the Sly and Robbie hit, Murder She Wrote. That guitar, boom, 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 Gitsy. That's my good friend. So, the first, and then Daddy Uri was on that tour too. With Daddy Uri and Mighty Diamonds.
Wow.
On that tour. The first time I came to Europe. And I live in Earl's Court from a month, and we play at the Lyceum Ballroom. We play in Bristol, Birmingham. We play all over Europe.
Wow.
In the UK. So Diamonds and we go way back, and I was so very sad to have heard that Tabby got murdered.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, a month ago. I'm still feeling it.
Yeah.
Still feeling it. So, so there's many tracks. We did some tracks with Bonnie Lee. I did Move Out of Babylon. Move Out of Babylon with Johnny Clarke.
Yeah.
And many for Randy's, with the letter tracks for Randy's, Pat Kelly, Talk About Love. Oh my gosh, it's different.
Oh, I understand that's why you worked with Horsemouth.
No, listen.
Okay.
Horsemouth, Leroy Wally, Horsemouth, he's not supposed to get first drummer, but he was our drummer before Santa.
Okay.
Before Santa joined the band, he was our drummer. We have a few drummers that passed through Soul Syndicate, but Horsemouth is one of the main one. And then we have a drummer named Max Edwards used to play with us.
Wow.
And then Santa is the final drummer that came in and stayed with us. Now listen to this. Soul Syndicate is one of the most underrated bands.
Yeah.
In Jamaica. You know, a lot of people know of us and a lot of people don't know us.
Yeah.
But they hear the music that we play. China, I was in Jamaica last month doing a documentary on the Staglag Riddim.
Yeah.
And China said, Tony, Soul Syndicate make the world dance. Because all the music name song that I mentioned to you, you know, people is dancing off it. We did a song with this girl group named Alti and Dana. Pana, pana, da da da.
Yeah, Uptown Top Ranking.
Yes, Uptown Top Ranking. We had one that played that music. That track, when we recorded, it was not Alti and Dana and the rhythm.
Okay.
We recorded that track for Joe Gibb as a dub album.
Okay.
Named African Dub Chapter 2. We did African Dub Chapter 1 and African Dub Chapter 2. And what Joe Gibb did, it took the rhythm of the dub album and put this dude named Trinity, and it called it 3-piece suit and thing.
Yeah.
That's the DJ first. He came out as 3-piece suit and thing, and then he put Alti and Dana on the rhythm and called it Uptown Top Ranking, and it take off more.
Wow.
And there's the next song that we recorded for Joe Gibbs too. The first Dennis Brown song that we recorded for Joe Gibbs was a tune named Money in My Pocket.
Yeah.
That's the first song we recorded for Joe Gibbs with Dennis Brown.
Yeah.
And the story is when we record that rhythm, Dennis Brown was not in the studio.
Okay.
At the time. It was a different youth singing a different song. But we make the rhythm track. So when the rhythm track was released, we hear Dennis Brown's voice and the music. You know, we were surprised Dennis Brown was on the rhythm and it became a hit.
Wow.
We did Silver Words to Ken Booth. Man.
Wow.
Yes. I could go on and on and on.
So, you know,
Prince Allah.
With this, yeah, you know, you spoke earlier about how you have done so many great tracks, but people don't know of the group. Do you feel like that should change within the music business, that they should put the group on records and so on?
Okay, why some of these producers sometimes don't put the group, sometimes the producer want to have their own production name on the record. Yeah, because we were young back in those days. We were young and naive.
Okay.
You know, we get every record. Say Bunny Lee came for us to record. We were session players.
Yeah.
You know, he came to the studio and record 10, 20 songs, tracks, right? You know, you have all these artists, Dennis Brown, Cornell Campbell, Max Romeo, all of these artists singing. And he might pay us for 10 of those tracks out of the 20. Pay us 10 and say, syndicate, I'm going to England next month. When I go, I'm going to get some money and come back and pay you the rest.
Oh,
so we agreed. We were just happy to play the music and thing. He came back the next 2 months and did 20 more again.
Okay.
Pay us 10 and did the same thing that goes on and on. So that the producer, them don't put the band name on the record. They want their own name because when they go to Europe or whatever, they can tell the people that they are the one, it's their music, they arrange the music, they tell the musician them what to play, and that's how they collect the money of everybody. We didn't know it back then.
Yeah.
You know, because if they say that they arrange the music, they did this and that, they collect for that. And we, the musicians, never get any benefit out of that. We just get a session fee, and sometimes we did not get all the money that owned to us. If all these records, it's songs that we played on, that is still selling out there, if we get paid for all of those now, we would be very rich.
Yeah. Wow.
No, that is Soul Syndicate. Some of the history of Soul Syndicate. Now, the little history of me.
Yeah.
So I moved to America in 1980. A year or two before I moved to America, I produced this singer named Tristan Palmer.
Yeah.
I did a track with him, you know, produce him, a tune named A-Class Girl and Stop. I wrote those songs and produced it. And then I produced a song with this singer in Jamaican named Tony Tuff, named Chandong Babylon.
Wow.
I produced that. But right after I moved to America in 1980 and I got married and I've been living here ever since. And then my wife and I got divorced.
Yeah.
And then I link up with a band called the International Reggae All Stars with Jack Miller.
Yeah.
And me and Fully and I was together and we played around California. You know, it's like a white reggae kind of vibes and thing. And then in 1993, I link up with a group called Big Mountain.
Yeah.
They call and I record a few albums with them. But one of the biggest songs that I record with them was a song named Baby I Love Your Way.
Yeah.
And saying, ooh, baby, I love your way. And actually, I don't remember what year, I think it's 94 or 95, we came to London on Top of the Pops with that song.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. I came there and we were on Top of the Pops.
Wow.
Playing Baby I Love You Way.
Yeah. Wow.
And I've been with Big Mountain from 1993 till 1998. I'm not with them anymore.
Okay.
I did about 4 albums with them. Playing, I'm playing the rhythm guitar and the lead guitar. And tour with them to Japan and all over the world.
Wow.
We toured together. I had a good run with Big Mountain.
Yeah.
But I'm not with them more.
Okay. So you know what? Where did this love for music come from? Because I understand you wanted to be an airline pilot way back when you was a kid.
No. When I was a kid, my mind was not much on music. I love music.
Yeah.
I think because I wanted to be a singer when I was younger, because in Jamaica all the singers get the girls. When you play band, you get girls. But my ambition was I didn't want to be a pilot. Wow. Because in Jamaica I went to the movies and when I watch war shows and things, all those jet pilots, it's exciting, the flying and far and thing, and I said I want to be a jet pilot. Wow. But it never came true. I just end up we have a saying that God have your destiny for you. We have a destiny, and my destiny is music.
Yeah.
And that's how I became a musician. I've been in the music ever since, and still in the music, doing reggae music.
Wow.
Stop.
Yeah, because it's interesting.
Yeah, go on.
No, I was saying it's interesting as well that you play the guitar, because I understand as well you played the bugle as well.
Yes, I was in the Boy Scout band, and
wow.
then I left the Boy Scout band and I joined a thing them called cadets in Jamaica. Cadets is like the teenager army soldier, a teenager soldier, cadets.
Yeah.
So I joined the cadet band too,
wow.
and I started to play the bugle, but I did not like it. After a few weeks or a month, it hurt my jaw.
Oh, okay.
It's very difficult. I did not like it. Then I switched back to my drumming, to the side drum.
Wow.
In the cadet band. So that's how I started. So that was my first instrument, the drum and the bugle, until my dad bought a guitar and brought home, and Morris Gregory taught me how to play, and that's how I ended up playing guitar. But my ambition was to sing and write music.
Yeah.
I don't have myself as a big singer or whatever thing. I can sing, but I'm not a singer.
Okay.
And then technology now let me can do my own albums.
Yeah.
I have my own studio. It's easy for me at home. I can sit at home, write songs and record them, and then I get fully to play bass or something to put on drums, overdub drum. The technology is very easy for me to do. So that's why I have all these albums out now, and I'm very proud of my accomplishment to what I did as Tony Chin.
Wow, for real. One tune I wanted to ask you about was a tune called Voodoo Woman, and I wanted to know, how did that come about?
Okay, in Jamaica growing up, we always have this thing that in Jamaica they have a thing called obia.
Yeah.
No, obia mean voodoo type of thing. They put a spell on you, they can curse you, put a curse on you.
Yeah.
So it's been in the back of my mind from those growing up as a child growing up. And then I started to play a rhythm and say, I love this girl, but I think she casts a spell on me.
Okay.
So that's how the idea became of I'm in love with this beautiful woman, but if she didn't cast a spell on me, I don't think I would be in love.
Yeah.
Whatever. And things. So that's how the Voodoo Woman came up.
Okay. And you've got such a vast history of music and, catalogue of music. What do you think of today's music that's coming out? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Where's your stance on it?
All right. Okay, and one of my album, I have a song named Reggae Player, type of thing. No, the music, I love all music.
Okay.
You know, I'm not in love with every music. I love all style of music because I am inspired by everyone.
Yeah.
And every style of music, I get a little something of jazz, of blues, of pop music, of rock and roll. I get a little touch of each of them. I'm inspired by some of those music. But growing up in Jamaica, you know, but in the 70s, we used to have soul music. We used to have a company called Motown.
Yeah.
I was inspired by Motown, and a lot of Jamaican bands were inspired by American and European groups.
Yeah.
You know, were inspired by the Beatles.
Okay, yeah.
You know, we're inspired by Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yeah.
You know, the Rolling Stones. You know, we have groups like the Temptations, the Supreme, Marvin Gaye, the Jackson 5, Michael Jackson. You know, the Impressions. You know, so we are inspired by even country music is a play on the radio in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Often I was inspired by country music too. And then in my own form of music, like the rocksteady and the reggae, I was inspired by groups like the Melodians, the Gaylors, the Wailers, the Paragons.
Wow.
He said, I was inspired by Alton Ellis.
Yeah.
He said, I'm inspired by all those rocksteady, so the Unique, Slim Smith, and then in the reggae, I get inspired by Bob Marley.
Yeah.
You know, Sugar Minott, Dennis Brown, Barry Salmon, Freddie McGregor. You know, I got inspired by, you know, Sanchez, all those things in that form. So I love music. Now, to me, I say reggae was back from the 70s to the 80s, 90s. Then after the 90s, it started change.
Yeah.
It started change now in the 2000s now, and what is going on now. It's more, especially the younger people who doing the dancehall type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's changed like a hip hopish kind of reggae type of thing. Not much reggae. Cause a lot of the veterans them who did music is gone.
Yeah.
A lot of them, some of them is still alive, like Max Romeo, and so you know. Yeah. But a lot of them, Greg Isaac is gone, Dennis Brown is gone. So the music is changing. I like some of it. I love Sean Paul.
Okay.
I love Shaggy. You know, I love Shaggy.
Yeah.
You know. And I love Chronic.
Yeah.
Barry Salmon. So some of them I love, but some of them I'm not really into it much. And thing. But I still listen, but not really inspired by some of the music, the reggae music, what is going on now.
For real, wow. And you know, when it comes to young people up and coming, what advice would you give them? Being, you know, you've been in the business, you know the business. What advice would you give them?
But listen, in the music business, I always said that 92% is music, and the rest of the percentage is all about business. There's a lot of ups and downs, robbery.
Yeah.
You know, in this business, you have to really have it in your heart. You have to really love it.
Yeah.
You know, to continue, because I told a lot of people said that if it was just money alone in this music business, I would not be in this business now. If I was just doing it for money, I do it because of the love of the music, of my culture.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I'm still doing it. I mean, we need money still because we have bills to pay too. And then I advise to the young people, just follow your heart. You love music. You know, it's going to be a lot of barriers back and forth, whatever. But if you love music and you're doing music, just follow your heart. Just love it and play it from your heart. Don't go into music just because you want to be famous or you want to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
You're going it because you love the music from your heart, especially reggae music. Because Bob Marley used to say that a lot of people in foreign is copying reggae.
Yeah.
They copy reggae and it sounds good. It sounds like reggae, but there's something missing.
Yeah.
It's not coming from the heart.
100%.
You see?
Yeah.
Man, if you play the music, make it come from the heart, come from your soul, you're feeling it. Don't just do it because you want to make money and become famous of it. Write music from your heart, play it from your heart.
100%.
Yeah, man, just continue. Don't make nothing stop you.
Yeah, for real. And you know, when you write your tunes, do you freestyle it or do you write it down? How does it work for you?
Okay, my original songs, I wrote. Sometime I have this gift that God gave to me, that it just comes out of me. Like Voodoo Woman, I came up with the bass line and the idea of the melody and thing, and I sent it to my friend in Las Vegas, Ricky Dredd.
Yeah.
Ricky Dredd, God bless you. He's the one that really mixed the song, put the keyboards on it, and master it and get it to sound what it's like. So
wow.
God bless Ricky Dredd. And my other albums, the important thing in music that the people don't understand, the normal public who don't do music but who love music.
Yeah.
When they go to a club and dance into a music, or when they buy a CD, or if they are listening to music on the social media, they have no idea so many progress to go into the music, to put into that music, to make the music to what it is. First, you have to write the songs, right? Then you have to record the song to make it sound good. You have to record it. Then you have to mix the music.
Yeah.
And then you have to master the music for it to sound good.
Yeah.
And then you have to do the artwork and release it and everything. But it's a lot of process goes into making music. It don't just appear out of mid-air and sounds great.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of little process that go into it. So when someone buy a CD for $10 or $20, it's well appreciated because it's a lot of work go into making an album. Writing the song, recording the song, get other people involved in the music. I mean, God, enough love and respect to all my musician friends who help me with my music and thing. So there's a lot of process go into it. I did about 6 albums. My first 4 albums, this producer named Raymond Valles, he's one that mix my songs and master it. I record the song them at my studio called Lions Den. I record it and then take it over to him and he remix them and master it. And I release. So God, enough love and respect to Raymond Valles.
Wow. And
Fullwood and Santa Davis, who played some of the tracks them. Now, one more thing I would like to mention.
Yeah.
Before we go. As I said, that Soul Singer was the most underrated band in Jamaica. No, individually, as musicians, a lot of people don't know that musicians from Soul Singer play on a lot of its record too. As an example, Earl China Smith, right?
Yeah.
Earl China Smith toured with Bob Marley and the Wailers, back in the days. He did an album with Bob called Rastaman Vibration.
Yeah.
He's the one playing the guitar on Rastaman Vibration. He's the one playing the guitar on One Love. Let's get together and feel alright.
Wow.
Earl China Smith from Soul Syndicate. He's the one that I'm playing the guitar on Rat Race. He's the one that playing the rhythm guitar on Three Little Birds.
Yeah.
He's the one that I'm playing the guitar on We'll Be Forever Loving Jah.
Wow.
Right, that's Earl China Smith, and he is the Soul Syndicate player. that playing on all those Bob Marley tracks. And there's many more. Now, Santa Davis, Soul Syndicate drummer, he's one that played on many tracks too. But I'm going to just name it one or two from the Bob Marley, because Bob Marley have the big name. He's the one that played the drum and coming in from the cold.
Wow.
Yes, and Africa Unite.
Yeah.
Where we moving right, he's the one that played the drum on that.
Wow.
And playing Backyard. No, that's Soul Syndicate drummer, right? Individually from the band, playing on different music from the band. Now me, I am playing the lead guitar on a song with Bonnie Wailers called Dreamland. Okay. There's a land that I have heard about. I'm playing the lead guitar. It's me, Family Man, Carly, Glenn Adams, and Reggie and rhythm guitar.
Wow.
I did that for Lee Scratch Perry. And then I did a next track for Lee Scratch Perry, playing lead guitar, and it place called Africa with Juna Biles. That's the first time I have met Juna Biles. Okay. There's a place called Africa, far, far away. Yeah, I'm playing the lead guitar on that track.
Wow.
Then I play a lead guitar on a next track with Wheelers called More Axe. Now you have Small Axe.
Yeah.
You know Small Axe.
Yeah.
But the original we did before Small Axe was More Axe.
Okay.
So if people put in Bob Marley and the Wheelers More Axe on YouTube, that's the first version of Small Axe.
Okay.
With Peter Tosh playing the wah-wah guitar and I'm playing lead guitar on that.
Wow.
Then when I moved to America, I'm playing the guitar and Baby I Love Your Way and thing.
Yeah.
And then just a few months ago, I did 2 tracks with Ringo Starr from the Beatles.
Okay.
Ringo is doing reggae. Yes, the first track I did them called The Tide, Waiting for the Tide to Ride. I've got the name of the other song we did. But so individually, as I'm saying, all across the board, Soul Syndicate members play on many, many hits. It's individually, and then together, when we come together as a band, we play a lot of hits. Because in America here, they have a band that I heard about. I heard the music.
Yeah.
And I did not have no idea it was them until I saw the documentary of this band named The Wrecking Crew.
Okay.
The Wrecking Crew with a girl playing bass. A lot of songs that I grew up listening to. Frank Sinatra, the Beach Boys, the Monkees, and things. When I saw the documentary, I did not know they're the one that playing a lot of those hit tracks.
Wow.
In the studio for those groups. I said, wow. Yeah, so it's the same thing because we, the musicians, is always in the shadows.
Yeah.
The artists, get the name and the fame.
Yeah.
And the producer get the money.
Mm.
But the musicians, we might get a little something, but we don't get the name or the fame sometimes.
Yeah.
Unless you came out as a band, not a backing band. Like Third World, Steel Pulse, right?
Yeah.
Aswad, and thing. Those are not like a backing band, they're a band of their own.
Yeah.
But Soul Syndicate was a backing band, a session band.
Yeah.
You see? So it's a lot of things goes on in this business.
Wow, what a journey, what a story you're telling. People are loving it. They're asking if you'd be up for singing a little something. Would you be up for that?
Yes. Yes, I have a song. My song of my album.
Yeah.
I don't. If you can hear it, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you slightly. I think you've gone away from the phone just a little bit.
I'm just going to just speak like. One by one, me just a galang galang, and two by two, that's when me come on strong. Is when me playing the reggae music. Hey. Three by three, this a music and me, and four by four, me travel around the world just a playing the reggae music. I love the roots and I love dancehall. I love rocksteady. I love us rock. I love it all. Yeah, all reggae music. And when me dip on the stage, I play me guitar. And when me hear the crowd, I ball out for more. It make me feel good, like a reggae player should. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of my original songs.
Wow.
That's on my album.
People are
All
loving
About
that.
Love.
Hey. People are loving that for real. Wow, I like that one. Also, you're getting asked as well, how can people check out your music? How can they find you on social media and YouTube and so on?
Yeah, it's an social media. It's an iTunes, CD, Baby, Spotify, and YouTube is one of the easiest thing. You can put in Tony Chin and YouTube, and a lot of me will comes up.
Wow.
No, if put in that is Tony Chin. What about Soul Syndicate? If you go on YouTube and put in Soul Syndicate, a lot of my groups will come up too, and we did a documentary movie called Word, Sound and Power.
Yeah.
It's a documentary movie about us. So it's on YouTube now, opening. You can get it on YouTube.
Okay.
And then next thing again, the first time I went to Japan was 1986, and it's on YouTube with them. Japan Splash 86. We're backing up Sugar Minor, Tenasa, Augustus Pablo, and Sister Carol. It's on YouTube.
Wow.
But our music is on most social media platform. Tony Chin and Soul Syndicate.
Wow. What can I say? I could listen to you all day. I could listen to you all day, for real.
I mean, listen, we have a saying that half of the story I've never been told. There's a lot more story, but it would be too long to go into every details of it and thing. But I'm very proud of my accomplishment and of our Soul Syndicate band. That's the band that I started with. Accomplishment.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of it. I would not change it for the world. We have a lot of ups and downs, and it's not us alone. A lot of musicians in this world, and not just reggae. You know, artists and musicians have a lot of ups and downs in this music. I mean, look at it. A lot of them, some of these, especially the pop or the rock and roll artists, some of them is very self-destruct because of the drugs. You know, a lot of them going to drugs and they died. And now, I have a song on my album, Unstoppable, called Herbstone. Yeah. I even have a video of it. I did a video of it named Herbstone. No, Herbstone is this rapper in the US named Lil Nas X. Okay. Did Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride my horse down the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. No, I took his melody and rewrote it and called it Herbstone. I'm gonna drive my car down the Old Town Road. I'm gonna drive till I can't no more. I'm gonna smoke my herbs. So I just changed the Herbstone. It's on YouTube.
Wow. Well, just to let you know, people are saying thank you for your hard work in the music. They love what you've been doing. They enjoy your journey. They've also said as well they will go and check out on YouTube to see some of the tunes and the music that you've been playing for yourself as well as in the band.
Yes, thank them very much. And listen, we, the musician, reggae players of the world, would love to thank you guys, DJ Kat, and all the other radio DJ who is supporting reggae music and Jamaica. Thank you guys so much from our heart, because if you guys didn't keep the music going for the people to hear and think, we would be nowhere. To a degree, nobody would hear of our music and think. Thank you DJs for supporting the music and playing it for the massive to hear. Enough love and respect to the reggae massive and to you guys.
Anytime. More love. And you know what? Thank you again for sharing some of your journey. It's definitely been a blessing to hear what you've done. And of course, I wanted to thank you as musicians, because obviously without you guys, there is no music. So thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much. And my and my latest album, All About Love, there's a track on it. Sorry, not what. There's a track on it that named Past, Present, and Future. I am the past, I am the present, I am the future.
Yeah.
So I was there from them, because I'm a veteran musician, and I am here now writing and playing still and looking forward to the future. So I am the past, present, and future. There's a track on that album that says it all.
For real. Wow. Wow. Is there any final words, final thoughts you want to say to the listeners and the people out there before we go?
Yes. Enough love and respect, and keep on supporting reggae music. And all the youth, lay off drugs, lay off alcohol, and think, be happy, be positive, in a good, positive direction. And all the young youths, respect your mother and father, and just share the love. Spread the love all over the world, because love is the answer for a lot of things. And pray for Ukraine. I'm so saddened at what's going on in Ukraine right now. Pray for the people of Ukraine and thing. And just stay positive in a positive direction and spread enough love all over the world, because no matter what color, what culture, we are all one blood, all one people. And you have good and bad in everyone. Just don't judge a book by cover. Just judge a person by a human being. We are all human beings. And if we have a lot of love in this world would be so much better. And thing.
Definitely.
We're not perfect, nothing is perfect, and there's gonna be barrier. But just stay positive and follow your dreams. Never give up on your dreams.
100%.
Do what you love.
Pure love every time. I'm sure we'll speak again soon. And again, once again, thank you. And I hope you have a blessed rest of the day.
Yeah, DJ Kat, Rastafari, blessed love to the reggae massive and DJ Kat.
Blessings.
Anytime.
Yeah, Rastafari.
Man,
bless up. Bless.
All right. Enough love and respect.
Anytime. Bless up. Bless.